Hey everyone, Chris and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. So in a little bit of a pickle here, as someone kind of mentioned in a comment of like what not to do, and I essentially did that. So, you know, we bought this car. I absolutely love it, and I think it's going to be a pretty cool project car to work on. But the real issue is it costs a lot of money, and then I took on this job where you have to change a lot of body panels. I already did most of the internal work if we kind of look up over here. So did the battery, spark plugs, all the good stuff there. So all that's left is all the body parts. But you know, those body parts are a little bit more expensive than I thought. I already took on a couple side jobs, but I think if I did the math right, it's somewhere around like $6,000 or maybe closer to $7,000 or $8,000 for the rest of those. So we're kind of just in a position where yeah, we kind of have to take on side jobs to save up money to finally fix this, which should pay hopefully like $1 million bucks, probably like 10,000 if not more. And then, you know, with that money eventually we could kind of work on our project car. But yeah, long story short, for now we just kind of have to take on some side jobs and earn money, and hopefully they're not too expensive, because yeah, we only have about 3,000 bucks, so not a whole lot. This one seems kind of interesting. It does have a bonus credit thing, but it seems like a lot of tasks. So again, we'll just keep it kind of simple for today. Let's take on this Panther, just some suspension work. But, you know, I gotta say, it is kind of cool to see this place a little bit full. Makes me think of like a real mechanics shop. You know, they're just kind of working on cars left and right, essentially. Hold on, let me put it on the lift. Let's kind of do that. And then kind of see what it needs. I think it was mostly suspension. Let's see. Suspension feels loose and suspension is rattling. Okay, that doesn't sound all that crazy. And it's kind of good we do a lot of examining, because it's just kind of free XP. Only one at a time, but it kind of helps. Oh yeah, a lot of that's pretty bad. Okay, that one's 10%. Little sway bar there. Oh, another sway bar back here. Okay, so we're still missing one part. Let's just kind of get started with the stuff we know right now and kind of work our way towards that. So it should be, I think it was over here on this side. Yeah, the little sway bar thing there. Let's go ahead and start off by taking off the tire. Gosh, seeing this just makes me want to really change out the whole thing. Like, I would feel like I'm endangering the person by sending him back with this car, you know? Oh, luckily the sway bar just comes off with 2 little bolts. Let's go ahead and mark that to buy. Yep. And again, really love having the upgrade where you just get stuff here. Oh yeah, see, I marked all the stuff for the other car. But obviously we don't really need that right now. So we'll just kind of focus on this. And I got to keep my eyes open for like maybe like bushings and stuff like that. But it's actually pretty difficult with this car, because yeah, it's all pretty bad condition. Like, that shock looks really bad, but it might actually be okay-ish. Let's see the other side here. I mean, the spring looks kind of worse. It's just really hard to tell, because again, it's all just rusted over. Okay, but I think it was the shock absorber I just took off. Yeah, rear shock absorber A. Okay, and we could just kind of work on this back right side here. And gosh, lots of rusted bolts. You know, little WD-40 goes a long way there. Or I think they call this one like DW04. Gotta avoid that copyright, right? Let's go ahead and mark that, take that off. Nice. And then I think it was like the wheel bearing. So got to take off just a little bit more. Brake pads, brake disc, and then drive axle. And wheel hub bearing. Nice. Let's take that out. Head over to the store. So we already got that. We already got the, I don't think we got the shock absorber. Let's get that. Sway bar rear end link. Luckily, these are all pretty cheap parts, which is kind of good, but also bad. Because then we're not going to get paid a whole lot for this job. Yeah, it's really easy to kind of mess up. But I mean, people did say that, so that was kind of on me. Let's put that new shock absorber. And again, I feel like this person's going to be back in the shop in like a couple days. Something else is going to like rust and break off. But, you know, just make them sign a waiver and it's okay. Just got to get that liability, right? Okay, and I think that's pretty much done. Just got to put on this tire over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Kind of nice looking rims, actually. I wouldn't maybe mind these on our car. Obviously, you know, minus the rust. That's for sure. But okay, I think that's a job well done there, yeah. And gosh, only pays 222. Like, I feel it's really, really tight margins. Let's go ahead and sell everything we have here, but yeah, that was only 28 bucks. Gosh, we're in a bit of trouble. Okay, let's take a little bit of a risk here and take on this Ribson. Has engine, brake, and exhaust issues. Luckily, all the engine stuff is kind of listed. And brake and the exhaust stuff usually isn't too bad. But I'm just a little bit worried it might be kind of pricier repairs. Let's just kind of see what happens. Because, you know, that front lot's getting a little full there, you know? Let's see. Let's just see what it kind of says about the engine. Gosh, lots of stuff, actually. But nothing that seems too expensive. Yeah, maybe the water pump, but not too bad there. Let's just go ahead and do our usual inspection of all the brake stuff, suspension, and exhaust here. Okay, nothing actually came up from the inspection, so let's just go a little bit visual, because yeah, this brake caliper over here looks pretty bad, so that's probably going to be one of the suspects. Anyway, we'll try to break this into chunks so I don't get too lost on the job and put on parts that are good where they don't need to go, because yeah, that caliper looks pretty bad. Let's see, let's take that off. I already marked it to buy. Yeah, 21% probably needs some changing. Anything else in there? The pads look pretty good. They look like they got some life in them. Check under the brake disc. Maybe the wheel bearing, because that one's kind of hidden in there. How's that doing? Oh, that's at 76%. Okay. So yeah, looks like it's just going to be the brake caliper. So let's just reassemble a little bit of that there. Yep. And let's head to the shop. Let me just take off all the Ribson stuff. We'll get to that when we get to it. Let's get that brake caliper. Put on the new one there. Yep. That should be at least one of many parts we have to do. Yeah, 3 more parts. Is it just going to be brake calipers on all 3? Okay, that rotor looks pretty bad here, so let's move on to this one. Yep, caliper and pads were pretty good. Let's get that brake disc. And again, just double check the bearing, just because it's one of those like parts that's kind of in there. Okay, 66%, not bad. Let's go ahead and get that brake disc. 70 credits, not too bad. I need to pay a little bit more attention to how much everything costs and stuff like that. Just make sure we're really making a profit, because again, it seems pretty tight sometimes. But this one should be nice, because it has like a 25% bonus, so kind of offsets stuff a little. Okay, back 2 tires are pretty good, and yeah, like another brake disc there. At least this rim and tire look pretty good. I don't think I've gotten any kind of requests that require like a tire change. Maybe one, if I recall, actually. Brake disc ventilated, and as usual, we'll go all the way to the bearing just to be sure. Yep. That's all good. See, it's a measure twice, cut once mentality. Let's go ahead and buy that for 100. Put on the new one there, and kind of just reassemble this side here. And last but not least, the front right passenger side here. I could already see. I think it's going to be the brake pads. Let's go ahead and take off the caliper, and yeah, you can see those are pretty dang rusted. Again, kind of nice. You could see like the visual aspect of it here. Okay, I don't think we have to bother checking the bearing on this one. I think it was just 4 brake issues. Kind of interesting. It was like 1 per wheel essentially, but that's okay. As long as I get paid a pretty good amount at the end, I'm more than okay with that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and raise it up, because then I think next we'll move on to the exhaust things. Let's see, that looks pretty bad there. Just trying to do a quick visual, and then we got like kind of some headers there, right? Okay, so 2 pieces, not too bad. Let's go ahead and mark the rear muffler. Luckily that just like pops off super easily. And then oh, exhaust manifold. Okay, we got to get that from the engine bay, but you know, while we're down here, let's just kind of obviously do this one right here. That's not what I meant to click. Go to tablet. Get that rear muffler, $225. Okay, getting a little bit pricier. Slightly concerning, you know. Just gotta stay within our budget. But it's like, you know, I want to spend more, because then we get more money at the end. But, you know, once we go over that limit, we're kind of screwed. Okay, pop open the hood and... Okay, luckily we just work on the exhaust manifold by itself. Hopefully I'm not doing like double work here where I'll have to like take it off once again later. I don't think so, and I forgot to mark that, my bad. But let's just mark it there. Go over to the little shop, click that, get that, clear the other two parts. And go ahead and remount that just to have the exhaust stuff kind of done with. Nice, nice, nice. Gosh, that looks so clean. Okay, and luckily we can see a lot of visual stuff here with the engine, but again, I think they're pretty nice to have kind of marked most of it. Let's get rid of that stuff there. Only 16 bucks, man. A little unfortunate on that aspect, you know? And okay, let me just be extra sure and really mark everything here. Water pump. I think that means I should probably drain the coolant, because yeah, we have to change out the radiator, so might as well drain that right away. Oh, not fill. See, I haven't done that in a while. Drain tool, there we go. Just to make sure that's nice and empty. Let's go ahead and work our way towards the radiator. Go ahead and mark that. Yep. And I guess we could just kind of do that right away, right? No need to kind of wait and forget. Gosh, 200 bucks. Again, getting a little bit pricier. Slightly concerning. But hey, we're still above 2,000. I think I'll probably be more worried when we get lower to like 15K. Okay, let's see our approach here, because it does seem like we have to get all the way in the engine, maybe even under it at some point. I wonder, I should probably drain the oil, huh? Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's just kind of get going here. Because, I mean, right, most of it should stay in the oil pan at the bottom. As long as I don't get all the way kind of down there, we should be okay-ish. I just don't want to lose money from, like, a fine, you know? But then, I also don't want to spend a whole lot on giving this guy, like, an oil change when he didn't ask for one necessarily. At least I don't think he asked for one. And, yeah, really appreciating those, kind of upgrades to the screwing speed, that's for sure. Okay, ignition coil's pretty bad. What about that one? That one's good. But obviously we have to take them all off. And spark plugs, let's see how those are. Seems okay. Yeah, 60. 71. And let's go ahead and work on this side. Ooh, okay, camshaft cap. I haven't ever heard of that, actually. Seems like it has a lot of bolts. We have to take off rocker arms, so we need camshaft caps. Oh, so those are all kind of interconnected. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so this is actually going to be a little bit more disassembly than I actually thought, but that's okay. Ooh, yeah, this one's pretty bad there. Let's go ahead and mark that to buy. Okay, so that's out. Now to take off the rocker arm, and can't get to that part quite yet because we have to do all this front stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to this right side here. So most of the ignition coils are looking pretty good. Let's take off this engine cover and see if something happens with the oil. Then it seems like we have to take off something in the back there. Not sure quite what it is, but oh no, it's just part of the cover. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Do I need to take off this cover? Yeah, because I have to go all the way in the engine. Got to change like a piston ring. Yep, okay. Just trying to make sure I'm not doing extra work, but yeah, I think it's all necessary, unfortunately. That's another upgrade I need to get where it just kind of mounts a little bit quicker or unmounts. Rocker arms, pretty good there. Okay, and I think that's most of what we could do here. Let's take off the fuel rail. Same thing on that side. And then, oh, we could do the intake. Okay, let's just see how far we could go from this side. And then, yeah, that requires all the other stuff here. Okay, so let's work our way down. Start off with belt tensioner. Yeah, I totally knew that. Take off that serpentine belt. Idle roller, idle roller. So that one's B because you can see the little shape there. And then A has a just kind of regular like skateboard wheel look to it. Nice, nice, nice. Timing cover. Let's go ahead and mark that. Gosh, I hope I'm marking all the stuff I need to buy. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. Go ahead and mark the power steering pump, of course. Yep. And I think it's just kind of regular disassembly now to get to like the pistons. Okay, so I do think I'm gonna have to kind of drain the oil, because to take out the front timing cover, it's telling me I have to take off the oil pan. Okay, let's go to raise that up. Get the oil drain thing into position. Gonna move that there, do a quick drain. Yep, just to make sure we don't cause a spill. Move that back. Yep. And we could do a little bit of work here. So oil filter, it just feels weird that we're not going to change that. I guess technically it's at 66% or whatever it said, but yeah, it just feels weird doing stuff like that where, you know, you would just normally change the oil and put a new filter just so they're both kind of at a maximum life. Ooh, we could get to the crankshaft bearing here. Okay, so maybe I don't have to disassemble as much as I thought I did. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, let's just go ahead and buy that bearing then, since we're, you know, kind of down here. Gonna grab that. Knock that off there and reattach it. Okay, that should save me a little bit of work up there. And we could reassemble this down here, because that was all, again, pretty good. Same thing with the oil filter. Yeah, that's looking pretty dang nice. Go ahead and close that there. Or lower it, I mean. And let's just double check the status. So crankshaft's good, radiator's good. Just to make sure I'm marking everything I need to. Oh wait, I'm so dumb. Yeah, I needed that off to take off the timing cover. My bad. I got a little ahead of myself there. I was like, I saw the end game and just kind of went for it. Okay, now that that's off, once again, we could take off the timing cover. Gosh, that has 1,000,000 bolts. Luckily, they're pretty short, and our upgrade's helping quite a bit there. Ooh, okay. And gosh, there's still a lot more stuff in here. Okay, I think we have to take off the alternator, obviously. Pretty complex engine, that's for sure. And timing chain, we need to take off the chain shoe. Interesting. And now the belt. What am I missing? Oh, there's another shoe up here. Interesting. Now for the timing chain. Nice. Gotta get that water pump. Is that gonna spill water? Hopefully not, because I drained the coolant, right? Ooh, okay, we're good. Crisis averted. Okay, now to get these sides with the cam gears and all that. Luckily, those just pop off. Let's go ahead and do this timing chain there. That's still pretty good condition. And now for the timing cover D. How many bolts is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. Not too bad. Okay, we're making our way. Let's go ahead and take off this. I think I called it like a cap, right? Kind of strange. But okay, and then gosh, we still have to kind of keep going with the rocker arms just to get to the pistons. Oh, what do you know? I do have to take off the exhausts I put on earlier. I did put on the left side, but I did do it for the driver's side. Okay, and it seems like we're doing a middle piston. Oh, I need to do the work from under. Kind of. Okay, well, let me just keep going from here. What do I need on this side? Actually, doesn't seem like too much. Just the spark plug and the cover. Okay, so we could kind of leave that as is. But yeah, we got to get under the car once again. Let's go and raise it up. And then should just be the middle one there. So let's take off this rod cap. That's all good. And should be accessible from the top now, allegedly. Go ahead and lower that. Come back over here. Go there. Piston with conrod. Do I need a tool for that piston ring? Let's see. Let's start there, because that should be pretty much everything. And I didn't mark it. My bad. I do that all the time. Grab one of those. And then, okay. That's how it works. Yep. All good there. And I guess we could kind of reassemble most of this stuff as long as it's kind of newer. I think that piston head's still pretty good. And then from there, it's kind of all the stuff we need to buy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of this stuff here. So camshaft cap A. I think I marked that. Yeah, I marked that like 4 times. I think I only need 1. I think we already did the camshaft cap. I don't think we need that. Get that idle roller. The other idle roller. Part A. Timing cover. I think only 1 of those. Power steering pump. 150. Still doing pretty good on cash. Again, trying to keep an eye on that. Water pump. 155. Already got the piston ring. So just ignition coils and spark plugs, which I think is electronics. Yep. And yeah, we'll buy, well, let's buy 1. And then just 1 spark plug. See how that kind of goes for now. And yeah, now for the fun part of just reassembling everything. And just mark off obviously the stuff we did, which really wasn't much actually now that I look at it. It was a lot of disassembly. Okay, let's start on this like left side and top side. We put in the intake manifold, all the good stuff here. Then at the bottom it's just bottom of the piston ring and oil pan and oil filter, so nothing too crazy. Just got to make sure I pay attention and put back the right stuff in the right spot in the right condition. Because let's see, how about I come over to this side, because I think this middle one is the one that needs a new spark plug based off the look there. Let's double check that. Yep, spark plugs marked off. Okay. Because yeah, I was about to put it on the other side, but that would have been technically incorrect. And then, you know, I'd just be kind of going down that rabbit hole of, oh, which spark plug to put where. Yeah, they're all above like 60% except the one broken one. So not too big of a deal necessarily. But okay, let's get to work here with those camshaft caps. Okay, now for the ignition coils. Which one was I supposed to kind of mark, right? I mean, it kind of looks like it's going to be down right there. So let's put the new one there. Put on these other parts. Did I change the part inside? See, again, I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. Camshaft cap A. Oh, no, that's all good, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and mark that off there. And then we need the new engine head cover on the other side. So let's get to a little assembly here. Yeah, it's super easy to kind of get lost with just like one little part. Just do something out of order on accident, you know? Ooh, that was a little bit pricier. $375, but we get a discount to $356. So, you know, saves a little. Probably one of the more important skills here. Fuel rail should be good too. Let's go ahead and put that on there and there. And maybe before I get ahead of myself, let's do like the timing cover stuff here. Okay, last thing there I think is a belt tensioner. Let's come back over here to the top, do the intake manifold. And then there's like 2 little throttle bodies, I think they are. Let's do that, and yeah, throttles. 4 very long bolts. But not too bad. Let's open that up, and yeah, that's technically everything, but I know I have to put a coolant and then oil, and then we still have to reassemble a little bit of the bottom here. So let's go ahead and do that very quickly. This turned out to be a bit of a longer job than I honestly thought it would be, but you know, trying to be a little bit more methodical. Minus the mess up with like the oil pan. I gotta say, I think it went pretty well. Felt a little bit more organized than usual, that's for sure. Gosh, we got down to $1,300. A little closer than maybe I would have liked, but again, it should be a pretty good payday after. Especially with that like 25% bonus credits or whatever. Go down and lower that. So I think just oil and coolant, we should be good. Start off with the coolant here. Yep, and that's like 15 bucks or 14, I guess. And now just for some oil. Watch it all just spill out. I forgot a bolt or something. And there we go. Another 15 for that one, actually. But I think we're good. I think. Let's see. And yeah, it pays $43.55. Okay, not bad, not bad. Still not quite enough to fix up this car here, but a little bit closer. And again, just the more money we have, the more leeway we have on like better jobs that involve more parts. Let's see, let's just take on a quick little one there. I think that was like exhaust and others or whatever. Let's move that over here. Get it onto the little lift, just slightly raised up. Again, I would love to like actually wash the cars, but doesn't really ask for it, so you know, why do extra, right? Let's see, so car's loud and power steering and windshield washer. Let's take a look under, because it's all exhaust stuff, allegedly. So yeah, muffler back here. Let's go ahead and mark that rear muffler. That should pay okay, I think. And catalytic converter. Let's see how much those are. So 200 and 200. Again, really curious how much we're going to make as far as profit there. Go ahead and do that. Oh, that kind of scared me. We leveled up. Okay, that's pretty good. Didn't even really need any tools for that. One of the simpler ones. And again, might pay okay-ish. Because we spent 400 so far. Let's go ahead and do a windshield washer. Yeah, that nice and topped off. Oh, it's already full, huh? I think I have to drain it, right? Yeah, let me just double check that. So that's good there. Power steering, windshield washer. Got it. Yeah, 14. So yeah, total should be 428. How much does that pay though? 687. So what, like 249 a profit? That's okay-ish. Not bad, not bad. And we still have all the parts to sell. Not that we really make too much money. Yeah, 116. Come over here to the toolbox. And just to make jobs quicker, we'll just kind of do the strong arms. So increases mounting and unmounting speed by 25. And then I think next time we'll get this 5% discount there. And I think the ultimate goal would probably to get this garage expansion. But that's about 10K. So pretty far from there. But okay, feeling quite a bit better. Up to 6K. Again, need about like 7 to fix this. But we'll probably just try to get to like 8 or 9 just to be extra safe. You know, just a little grinding off recording should just about do it. Because, yeah, that should be pretty fun to kind of fix up. It's just body work essentially. But not too bad. So yeah, like always, thanks for watching and see you next time.